friends, I am Kelly Ann and welcome to my channel Learning and Laughing with Kelly Ann. I'm thankful for this channel. I hadn't done a video in a while on this channel for my exercising, and I had done some in the past. I used to be a group fitness instructor for many years. Not that I'm an expert, but I thought today I would share with you a little bit of exercise moves that I use and have used over the years, and how to kind of coordinate getting your heart rate elevated a little bit with utilizing your arms and your leg movements, and how you can just get your heart rate elevated but then not overdo it either. Now I want to just remind you that if you haven't ever exercised or haven't exercised in a while, or haven't checked with your doctor, please do that before you start an exercise program. It's very important. Now you can hear in the background I have music playing. It's from YouTube. It's a free, I can just utilize free videos and music from YouTube. This is I think it's called upbeat music for the gym or something like that, and I have it in the background. Hopefully it's not too distracting, but I'm going to do a quick little warm-up and then do some moves, and you can just follow along if you like. Maybe this helps you to get started in an exercise program. Now this can be for any level, beginners, intermediate, advanced. I'll show you some modifications if you want to intensify it a little bit, and if you don't want to, I'll show you the modifications not to. Now I'm going to be 63 in a few months, and so I guess it's a month and a half now that it's April. But I say that because, just be careful. You don't want to overdo it. And I'm just encouraging you to take it easy, especially if you haven't exercised in a while. And usually a 2-minute warm up and a 2-minute cool down is good, at least at 2 minutes at the end, depending on how long you've exercised. This isn't going to be a full exercise program here. I'm just going to demonstrate a few things. Okay. So first of all, stand up. You're going to be standing up nice and tall. Your tummy is always going to be real tight. Always keep your tummy tight, and your shoulders back, and your knees a little bit soft. And usually from Dr. Jade Teta, that I'm trying to remember his name now. Teta, I think is his name. I watched some of his videos, and so he often started with just a little slight twist as far as the warm-up goes. Again, keeping your tummy tight, just moving it lightly, and then just kind of adding a little bit of a squat. Now when you do a squat, you don't want to have your knees go forward like this. You want to squat just like you're sitting back in a chair, just like that. It doesn't have to be a big squat. Okay, and you do a couple of those, and then you can get on the floor and do, I usually do, I don't know if you're going to be able to see me though, completely, but I'll try it. I do, on my knees, I just kind of do a push-up. You don't even have to go all the way back down to the floor if you can't, but I do a couple of those, and then I get back up, and I do the twist. Again, tummy in nice and tight. Tummy in. And then I do a couple of squats. This is just getting me warmed up and getting my heart rate elevated. And again, back on the floor to do a couple of push-ups on your knees, especially on your knees. And just go down as far as you can. Now, if you can't go down far, sometimes you just kind of just do a little teeny bit like this. Okay? Now, usually what I do is I start off moving my feet. I call it my lower body. My lower body is being moved, and I'm just doing a small little march. Just a tiny little march. Shoulders back, tummy in, nice posture. Okay, just relax your arms. Just let them go wherever they want to go. Now watch, we're going to do a wide step. Just a little bit wider. Now you can get down just a little bit. Now that's where you can modify, you can intensify. If this is too much, see, I'm kind of a little bit lowered. So if it's too much, just come back up a little bit then. Okay, you don't have to go both, but if you want to intensify a little bit and get your heart rate elevated a little bit more, you just go a little bit lower. I'm going to give you some options here. Okay, now out, out, and in. So it's a wide step and then an inner step. So you're going out, out, in. You can kind of go with the music. Let your arms go wherever they want. Out, out, in. Now you want to, if you want to add a little bit more and get your heart rate elevated a little bit more, go a little bit lower. Just like we were saying before. The more pressure you use in squat down, it's going to utilize those muscles a little bit more. So it's going to be a little bit harder on your body. Now keep those legs going. We're going to add the arms. Your arms are going to follow your legs. Now you'll notice that your heart rate now is probably getting a little bit elevated because you added arm movement to the lower body movement. If it's too much, just keep the legs going, drop the arms. Or you can stop like this and just do the arm movements. 1, 2, 1, 2. You see? But most of the time I keep my legs moving. If I get winded, I just drop the arm movement. So I have my lower body movement here. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step out to the side. Just follow me there. Step. There we go. What you're doing is you're gonna touch the inside of your foot. Can't really hear the music in the background. I don't know, maybe you can hear it. I just have that as sort of a beat. You can let your arms do whatever they want. Okay, watch it in, march it in. Step out. You can do that back again. Arms. If that's too much, you can just drop the arms. You can even go up with it. Up, 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 up. You can do both arms at the same time. Out, in, same legs. Or you can go up both arms with the up. Okay, now just march it out. Up nice and tall. Again, tummy in tight. Now what we were doing before, we were kind of stepping in. But let's go ahead and do that again. Step it in. Now use your hand and you're going to touch the inside of that knee. See? Touch the inside of that knee. If you want to get add a little intensity, get a little bit lower. You'll see. I'm a little bit lower. Okay. Now you're going to bring the other arm up a little bit higher. Now again, when you bring it above your heart, you're going to see your heart rate is going to start getting elevated. So if it gets a little too much, you just drop the arms. Just drop the arms. Keep those legs going. Okay, but if you want to keep going, okay, we're going to drop the arms. Keep the legs going. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift the knee. Lift the knee up. Now a lot of times what we tend to do is we lean forward. We don't want to do this. Okay, keep your shoulders back. Lift that knee, lift that knee. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to add the arms. Kind of just reach the elbow to the knee. And again, you're not going to go forward. You're not leaning forward. You're just kind of doing this. Now bring the both arms in. Okay, you see how that is? Now, again, more arm movements, leg movements. Drop the arms if it gets to be too much. Okay, we're going to now tap it to the side. Drop the arms. You can just actually do a heel to the side. Heel, heel. Now, if you want to go a little bit lower, you can do a little bit of a knee to the side. Now again, if you want to add your arms, the arms elevate your heart a little bit more. And now if you want to get a little bit lower, add a little intensity, bring the arm up a little higher, legs low. Kind of looks a little goofy here. Too much, okay, just drop the arms. Knees up. Okay, tap it to the front. I'm doing like a heel to the front like that. In fact, I'll stay to the side so you can see. Heel to the front. Okay, we're going to be adding the arms. You're going to alternate them. See how I'm crisscrossing them? Same legs, a little bit lower. If you can get lower, that brings your heart rate up. Bring your arms up. Same thing, cross them, alternate them above you. See how I'm doing? Here we go. Now you're going to go up and forward, up and forward, up, forward, same legs, same feet movement. If it gets to be too much, drop your arms. Okay? Now you can just do like a little punch to the side. See the little punch? And I'm just doing my same leg movement. I'm doing it like a little punch. Okay. Now, I think we lost some of the music. Oh no, there it goes. Okay. Now, marching it out, you can do a really low but fast march. Watch. You're kind of just wiggling your hips a little bit. You'll see I'm not really getting off the floor. Really not really much. You know, for those of you who want to bring up your heart rates, you can do more, real fast. Using the arms to the side, using the arms to the side like this. Okay, drop the arms. And now I'm going to do one more exercise. This is kind of everybody kind of knows a lunge, right? Where we do like a lunge like this. But you can do them to the front and to the back. Stepping out, 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 out. Then I'm going to be adding like a little bit of a hop. Again, keeping it low. Hop, hop. If that's too much, just step it. You can step it forward or back. Either one. Anytime you add your arms, that brings your heart rate up a little bit. Elevates your heart. Okay, let's get it a little bit lower. Hold back. I'm just stepping back like this. Breathe. Same legs. We're going to bring it, pulling it up. Pull, pull, pull. So you see the different leg movements that I did, you know, kind of a wide step. They should call it a V step. You kind of just shape it like a V. You can do that too. Or just go to the side, out, out, in. And then again, a wide step, just keeping it wide. And then of course, speeding it up. Or just you know, any kind of tapping. You can do a tap to the front, or tap to the back, or tap, you know, to the side. Any one of those. And then whenever you add your arms, it's going to elevate your heart. So for those of you who want to get your heart rate up a little bit, you can even, like when we were doing the knees, if you wanted to add a hop, or whoever wants to do a little bit more, you don't have to. You can just do this. Adding your arms a little higher. A little higher means your heart rate is going to be elevated, okay? So I'm going to show you a little bit of a cool down, and then we're going to call it a day. But just remember, go ahead and just march it out. Shoulders back. Just relaxing. Just remember, anything that utilizes the muscles, especially the larger muscles, which are in your legs, whenever you utilize them, that's when your heart rate is going to get elevated. And anytime you use any kind of resistance, I use, sometimes I'll use hand weights. These are only 4 pounds, or the rubber bands, which you've seen me demonstrate in a previous video. Any of those, what they do is they add resistance to your muscles, using your muscles. So, using arm weights or whatever, hand weights, you're pulling up like that, you're going to be utilizing all the arm muscles. With the weight is adding that extra resistance, and the rubber bands do the same. Okay, just relax. Just kind of slow it down. Use the arms. Inhale. Exhale. Go at your pace. Okay, just keep your feet flat on the floor. Bend your knees a little bit. Inhale and exhale. Bring your arms forward. Stretch it. Bring your arms back. If you have something that you can lean against, you can grab your ankle. Don't pull too hard. You're just stretching a little bit of the front thigh. If you're able to do that, you can do it on both sides, or you can just try and balance if you can. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. And then you can stretch, and you can do even a little bit of calf exercises. I usually use my chair here. By the way, this is my universal room here. We took our stuff out of storage because it got too expensive, so now our room is a storage room. It's my workout room, as you can see, and my boutique. I call it my boutique. This is where I make all my handcrafted Joy jewelry. If you haven't checked out my online store, please do. It's KellyAnnDesigns.org. I sell handcrafted jewelry, and I take some of the proceeds and I donate it across our borders to Katali, Kenya, a Christian organization over there. I'd love for you to support me. That would be awesome. I also have another channel called Make Jesus Personal. Check that channel out, okay? Make Jesus Personal. Okay, just relaxing, pushing your shoulders back. Bring your shoulder blades together in the back. Keep breathing. Tummy in. You're going to curl your pelvis a little bit forward. A little bit forward. Tummy in tight. All right, relax it. Relax your arms. Take a deep breath. Exhale out. All right, well, I hope that this blesses you today. I hope this encourages you, kind of gets you started. If you haven't exercised in a while, this gives you a little bit of idea. I never joined a gym ever until I quit teaching. And after that, then I didn't have a gym to go to. And so I joined a gym. I think I joined 2 gyms in my lifetime, because before that I was just one of their instructors. But I say that because I don't join a gym now. I don't have a gym. This is my gym. So I use my own videos, and I also follow some other people and their videos. Dr. Jade Teta, T-E-T-A. He's really good. I watched, I actually purchased some of his workout videos. They were really good. And they're encouraging. They're only like 20 minutes, not even 20 minutes, like 15 to 20 minutes. And that's all I work out. 3 times a week I try and work out for about 20 minutes, and then I often will go for a walk outside after, just to get some fresh air and get a little bit of sun on my face and skin. So I encourage you to do that. Again, check out my other channel, Make Jesus Personal, and subscribe to that. I don't get paid for any of these, so when you subscribe, I'm not getting paid. I'm just encouraging you to check them out. And also check out my online store. I just started. It was all faith-based before, and now I have a couple of what I call just for fun. And I'm offering BOGOs, buy one, get one free. And nothing on I think on my entire Joy Jewelry store, nothing's more than $11, and there's BOGOs. I sell handmade bracelets that have a special meaning behind it, faith-based. I have earrings, dangles, which are charms that hang from the bracelets, and I also have bundles that are like necklace and earrings, and real super silly fun ones that are called Just for Fun. That's my new non-faith-based line that I just kicked off yesterday. They're all on sale. They're all BOGO, so check it out. KellyAnnDesigns.org. I would love for you to support my hobby and also support the Christians around the world. All right, so I hope you have a wonderful, special, blessed day. Be careful and get out there and exercise. God bless you.